Paul, the one who wrote a lot of the New Testament, what did he do for 2 years? He got his disciples, he left the synagogue, he went to the whole of Tyrannus. What is the whole of Tyrannus? See, when you look at this, it was a Greek school where people would go, like a college today, they would go to learn intellectual topics and they would go to reason and to debate about what is true and what isn't true. Let me remind you of verse 10, because Paul went every day for 2 years, and it says, and it is written, that because of this, all the residents of Asia heard the word of the Lord, both Jews and Gentiles. If Paul kept the message in the synagogues, all of Asia would not have heard the truth of the gospel. All of Asia would not have heard the truth. Thank God Paul went out into the public square and said, I'm going to reason every single day. I'm going to debate until every person has heard, until all have heard the truth and the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Yes. I love what this young woman is saying, and I totally agree with her. And I wish more people from the platform, from churches, would engage and would talk about it, because God never designed us to just be within our four walls. Like, he didn't. Everything she said about Paul is true. Even throughout scripture, you read in the Old Testament, David was engaged in government. He was king. Joseph was the second beyond the king, also in government. Deborah was a judge, also in government. And you see so many people of God, men and women of God, involved in government, because that shifts the culture. And granted, like, I don't believe in engaging in everything, but I do believe that the posture of the Christian is to take a stand on what's righteous, what's true, what is just. You know, what I loved, even like looking back at like Billy Graham, he engaged in culture. You don't have to make everything about what's happening or the political debate of the day or the issues of the day. You don't have to make everything about your existence or your preaching or your message. But you should not shy away from difficult subjects. You were never created by God to sit back and watch things happen. You were created by God to take a stand, to be somebody that lives a life that encourages and inspires and impacts people, and to not be quiet about what's happening. You know, we're not called to take a back seat on stuff. We are called to make a stand. And I love what she said. And more people, please be in the public square, have dialogue, have debate, have conversations and statements on what is truth and what is a lie, what Jesus says, because people need that. People need